Oh, that feels so fast. Oh, this thing is fast. Oh, yes, all right. 0 to 100 in BYD have been on sale for a while now in Australia, but they're coming out with this. This is pretty exciting because it is the all-new BYD Sealion 8 and it is super cool. It's a 7-seat family SUV that has an enormous, monstrous amount of power. In fact, it has the DMP system. It is DMP5. What does P stand for? No, it's not performance. And boy, is this thing powerful. So today, I'm going to take you for a full tour and review of this for the first time here in Australia. We're going to check out the exterior, the interior. Practicality, what is that like? Wow, that sun has just come out. We are going to launch this thing, see just how fast it is, and of course drive it. How good is it to drive here at Holden's old proving ground? Going to drive this cheap Chinese luxury car. Then I'm going to give you my final thoughts. Should you be rushing out to buy one of these when they land so soon? Let's get into it. Sorry for the quick interruption, but if you want to buy any new car and you want the best price possible, just Google CarSauce Buy. My dedicated team of car buyers go out there, negotiate on your behalf with the car dealers. So we do all the heavy lifting for you to get you the best price possible on any new car. We can get you a BYD. We can get you whatever you goddamn want, and you deserve the best price possible. So we can help you out. That sounds good to you. Just Google CarSauce Buy, scan the QR code on your screen now. It is a totally transparent service. You don't pay a cent until you decide to purchase the car. So trust me, thousands of you have used it and you will love it. And I'm grateful for that. Let's get back to the video. All right, let's start with the design because frankly, I think that this thing is really good looking. This has the dynasty face. What does that mean? Well, it's meant to look like a dragon. I don't know if I see it, but it's meant to look like that. So some of the things that I really like are these. You've got these really nice daytime running lights here, bright LEDs as well, and a very aerodynamic grille. BYD proudly spelt out too. I wonder if we're getting the full light bar when it does launch in Australia. These are pre-productions, but like I said, we are here in Australia. This is Lang Lang, Holden's old proving ground. So yeah, we're gonna find out how it drives soon. Coming to the side, you're gonna see these ginormous 21-inch wheels. These do have adaptive dampers called DCC. What does that mean? Well, I'm sure someone knows, but essentially it is an intelligent damping system. Adaptive dampers, when you change your drive modes, that changes too. We'll test that out soon. Check this out. You got a 360 camera here, and this does have a very good 360 camera. And this car is big as well. 5,040 millimeters in length. This is a big boy, and the wheelbase is 2,950 millimeters, so almost 3 meters, again making it a big boy. And then we have the bum. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, this whole light bar at the back is quite interesting, but yeah, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. It is just a great looking vehicle. How will it come spec'd? Well, it's quite an interesting story. So this one here is the top of the range, the DMP Premium, which means it comes with that performance powertrain, which is just insane. We'll come back to it soon. But you can get this with the DMI system, and that DMI is front wheel drive only. I don't know what it'll be called. Could be called Essential, could be called Dynamic. Who knows yet, but it's coming soon. I think they need to let us know soon. By the way, if you want to learn as soon as we find out the pricing of this or any new car, just go to our website, carsauce.com, where you get all the latest news and reviews out, so you definitely don't want to miss that. And then pricing as well. We don't know what it's going to cost, but a little birdie have told me that something like this one here, the top of the range, it's going to cost about 65,000 Australian dollars, which for a car that can do 0 to 100 in a claimed 4.8 seconds, about 150 kilometers of real-world electric-only range, that is quite impressive. Just like the interior. Let's check that out. So first things first, you press that, the door handles pop out. That's pretty nice. Check out this interior. Oh, first impressions, listen to this. That is solid. So you get this really nice faux leather steering wheel with buttons to control absolutely everything. You have a digital instrument cluster up in front of you that for some reason is stuck in simple mode, but anyway, we'll have to move on. This display here, now, it is a giant infotainment display, 15 inches, very snappy as well. You get wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, and check out this reverse camera. The 3D-ness of this display cannot be understated. It is incredibly snappy, very fast. You have one fast wireless charger, 50 watts with air conditioning vents down there as well. You can see these buttons are so reflective here with the sun out, but yeah, these are real metal buttons. With your drive mode selector and your volume control, you've also got a couple of cup holders here, a little storage area there. phone storage that's not wireless charger. And then down here you have more storage with a USB-C port, and a 12-volt socky-wocky. That's pretty good to see. Now check out these seats. These are some very nice faux leather seats. At least I think they're faux leather. They could be real. I actually don't know. They haven't given me a proper spec list, but I do know that they are massage in the front, but also the back. But don't worry, we'll come back to that. Heaps of storage in here as well. Your glove box is a pretty massive size. That's still got its delivery stuff on it. But check out the quality in here. It is just insanely good, especially when you consider that this thing is probably going to be somewhere along the lines of, say, $65,000 for the top of the range. It is just incredible, incredible value. Let's check out the back seats. Okay, so back seats now of the Sealion 8. What is it like? Well, I'm 5'11", heaps of headroom, legroom as well is very good, and toe room too is also quite nice. And check out the amenities back here. So you have another display back here. We have cooled seats and heated seats too. We also have our air conditioning controls here, single zone, but still that's okay. We have a USB-A port, USB-C port, and a little storage area there too. Check out these map pockets. Oh, this is all nice and soft. Very, very nice indeed. And by the way, this does have a French sound system. I forgot the name of it. Let me search it up. Anyway, I'm not sure, but it is 21 speakers, so that is pretty good. You have this fold-out center armrest that's nice and soft with pop-out cup holders and a storage area under there as well. That's felt line too. We can also do things like slide these back seats, which is useful when we take a look at the third row, but also we can recline these seats quite a ways while also turning on our massage seats. Oh, that's a very good massage. Get in there. But of course there is a third row. Now getting into the third row, let's pull this. This whole section just folds forward like that. Stepping in, oh no. Not the easiest that I've done. I gotta say, there are better cars to get in the back of, but once you're back here and assuming that this seat here can compromise just a little bit. At 5'11", I've got heaps of headroom, but legroom would just be, as you could see, abysmal. I wouldn't even fit back there, but I fit here if this seat compromises a little bit. Got some cup holders back here, one of your 21 speakers. And again, the quality is just so, so good. But yeah, definitely not the nicest place to be. It's still a relatively small 7-seater, but there's obviously gonna be some compromises considering that the battery lives under the floor. But I would say for kids and with a bit of compromise, you've got enough room. It's okay. So what is boot space like? Well, for a 3-row SUV, it's okay. You can see all of my gear is here. With the third row up, we have 270 liters of boot space. Drop that, you get about 1,000 liters of boot space. So it's okay, but it's never going to be mind-blowing, especially considering that there is a battery that lives under the floor. Let's talk about the powertrain. So like I said, we're gonna be able to get this with a DMI, but also the DMP system. And this one here is the DMP. It'll definitely be the volume seller. And it is insane. It is all-wheel drive with a claim 0-100 of 4.9 seconds, which don't worry, we'll test it out. The engine is a 2-liter turbocharged petrol engine. That puts out 110 kilowatt of power and 220 newton meters of torque. However, it's got dual electric motors, one at the front, one at the rear. Combined, this thing puts out 341 kilowatt of power, 675 newton meters of torque. And because this is the latest DMP system, DMP 5.0, this thing has a claimed fuel economy of 1 liter per 100 kilometers. Apparently, it is the world's most thermally efficient engine as well, which helps with fuel economy, of course. And if you go for the front wheel drive, you get a pretty small 19 kilowatt hour LFP battery, but this all-wheel drive is 36.5 kilowatt hours, so much, much bigger, and will do 152 kilometers of range. And BYD say even when this battery is fully depleted, it will do 5.3 liters per 100 kilometers, which is incredibly good efficiency. That's like Corolla levels of efficiency. Crazy. Shall we launch it? Alrighty, so now we're going to launch the new BYD Sealion 8. I'm terrified because this thing has an insane amount of power and torque, but we're going to do it. Stay. Here we go. Foot down, off we go. Gentle start, but then it really picks up. Oh, this thing's fast, but not as fast as they claim. 0 to 100 in 5.7 seconds. I gotta say, I'm a little bit saddened by that. I was kind of hoping for more. You know what? I want to try that again. I think we could do better. Let's try that again. Stay on engine. Here we go. Maybe I'll just stamp the pedal. Oh, that feels so fast. Okay, that's faster for sure. Oh! Yes, all right, that's way better. 0 to 100 in 4.9 seconds. That's what I was looking for, baby. That's what I was looking for. Let's drive this thing normally. Alrighty, guys. Driving the BYD Sealion 8 here at Lang Lang. Don't worry, this is a closed track. Put our foot down. Jeez, I gotta say, the power delivery is inconsistent because sometimes it'll just melt your face. This thing is fast. Oh my God, this thing is so fast. Okay, so first of all, let's get it to a normal speed. This is about highway speed. How does it ride? Well, like I said, it's got adaptive dampers. This is in comfort mode at the moment, and you can kind of feel that, yeah, it's got a lot of body roll. As we rotate around there, it's got a lot of body roll, and it's a BYD tune, meaning it is comfort focused for sure. If we put the drive mode into sport, well, it doesn't change a huge amount, to be honest. This thing is definitely comfort tuned. Now it just feels like it's got a sportier edge that it doesn't really need. So we'll put it back into comfort mode. It's so cute seeing the little Atto one in front of us. The steering feel is good. I quite like it. Even here in normal mode, it's just got a nice balance to it. When you go into sport mode, it's probably a bit over assisted, but the way it's currently driving is very nice. But like I said, it is definitely comfort tuned, if you know what I mean. But that electric motor pickup is it's so much power. Like, it's so much power, more power than anyone could ever need. And yeah, body roll is quite galore. Body roll is quite galore. But it feels like a comfortable Chinese SUV, which is not the final word in dynamics, but really good for like highway cruising or around town. Here we go over the sine waves. You could see it composes itself pretty well. It's really not too bad. And it's quiet in here too. So even though this thing is an absolute rocket ship in a straight line, I think the driving experience is actually quite decent for what you're gonna use this car for. But as soon as you need to start turning it, that's when it feels like a bit of a boat. And with that, let's get into our final thoughts. Alrighty guys, final thoughts now on the new BYD Sealion 8. Should you be rushing out to buy one? Well, honestly, this thing is pretty incredible. It certainly feels luxury. It has such insane performance out of this system. If you go, of course, for the top of the range with the DMP. But the reality is, if you are looking for a luxury, cheap, family Chinese SUV, how can you go past one of these? Unless, of course, you need the off-roady bits, but this is extremely good for what it is, and I think it's going to sell quite a few. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Are you going to rush out to buy a new BYD Sealion 8? Of course, if you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you think, and subscribe to the channel as well. It really helps the channel out. And if you want to buy one of these, you want the best price possible, just Google CarSauce Buy. My dedicated team of car buyers will help you out. All right, ciao for now.